What's up, Heather?
What's up, B?
And what's up to all y'all? Welcome back to Tortured Bourbon, the show where we prove that two people who disagree on just about everything still unite on two solid truths. We love bourbon and Nickelback is absolute garbage.
That's true. They're total trash. Always have been. Always will be.
Look at this photograph.
Every time I do it makes me laugh. You can tell.
Yeah.
He sounds like it's so funny. Okay. Anyway, today we're talking about something far more palatable than Nickelback. Indiana. Bet you didn't know that's where I was going, did you?
Are we going to get the people from Parks and Rec in here? What's her name?
We get some Hoosiers.
Leslie Knope.
Is Leslie Knope going to roll up in here?
Yeah. Didn't I tell you?
That would be awesome. If you could get Leslie Knope on the show, I'd be impressed.
We would just leave, honestly, and let her take over.
Leslie and Ron together.
Just the whole cast can come, honestly. All right, so we're not really actually talking about the entire state of Indiana. We're going to be specifically talking about MGP, which is the bourbon powerhouse that is probably behind half the bottles on your shelf, and you just don't realize
That's
it.
the truth. So real quick, if you like bourbon deep dives, blind tastings, and watching us roast each other, you can either just come over or, easier for you, hit the like and subscribe button.
And follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can also check out our website, which B has totally revamped, torturedbourbon.com, for blog posts that are really honestly rants, let's be real, merch, and all the episodes that you might have missed.
But we're not going to do TikTok because honestly, none of us need to see Heather try to dance.
That feels mean.
You were supposed to say it about me. I just got you beat to it.
You're so mean. Just so mean. Just so mean. So if y'all are sitting there wondering, why the hell do they keep talking about Indiana?
It's because we're huge Indiana Hoosiers fans.
We are just the biggest Hoosiers on the planet.
Ever.
Ever.
Have you ever been to Indiana?
Nope, sure haven't. You?
Yeah, I've been to Indiana.
Well, at least you've been. Yeah. I've flown over it several times.
There we go.
So MGP stands for Midwest Grain Products. They're based in Lawrenceburg, Indiana, on what used to be a giant Seagram's campus.
That's right. When the Seagram's empire went belly up, and if you want to hear that story, click on the link right here. It's hilarious. It has nothing to do with alcohol.
No.
Nothing. Has nothing to do with alcohol.
But it's kind of a tale as old as time.
It is.
Yeah.
MGP stepped in, and they didn't just keep the lights on. They cranked up production levels most distilleries can only dream of. And when they get the full rights, not only do they get not ruin the episode, you need to go look. They get all the aged bourbon, they get the barrels, they get the plant, they get it all for like less than pennies on the dollar.
Dirt cheap.
Dirt cheap.
Like auction level.
Oh, they get it for less than a year's
they
salary.
They got it in bankruptcy, right?
They got it for $11 million or something. They got it for less than a contract of a player.
Honestly, if we had been around, we could have just swooped in.
Sold a kidney and bought it.
Got that right. Do you think your kidney's worth $11 million?
I mean...
Your stony
kidney. Mine's probably not.
I'll go get mine priced out, okay?
Okay. Mine's a buy one, get one, you know.
But then we need you to keep at least one, okay?
Fair. All right.
So think about this. MGP pumps out millions of barrels of whiskey. Bourbon, rye, wheated, high malt, you name it. They sell it. They sell it to brands all over the country.
Yeah. It's like ghostwriting in the music industry. All these rustic, small-town labels with stories about great-granddad's secret recipe. You need to look at the back of the label, and if it says it's from Indiana,
Grandpappy had nothing to do with it.
Nothing.
Not a
thing. Now, there is Spirits of French Lick, and they're in Indiana, and they basically put a sticker on that says, "This is really ours."
Yeah, we really did this.
So, but a lot of times when you see Indiana, it's MGP.
Sometimes the legends have an ounce of truth. Yeah. A lot of time it's all marketing. So that's what we mean when we say sourced bourbon. We mean that it's coming from MGP. Yeah. Instead of waiting 6, 8, or even 10 years to age their own distillate, new brands, or even some established ones, will buy whiskey that's already aging somewhere else as an MGP.
Now they might finish it in a different barrel. They might age it in their warehouse. They might blend it with other barrels for a signature taste. Or sometimes they pay MGP to bottle it and label it and roll it. I mean, there's levels. I mean, there's so many levels.
Yeah.
But sometimes the cute story in the bathtub, like we said, it's not real. And other times they're very involved. So why is it controversial? Well, because some purists think it's sneaky. like brands trying to pass off MGP bourbon as their own creation. But let's be real, with outsourcing, most of these craft shelves would be emptier than Nickelback's fan club. Got in another dig there.
They're coming for us.
I don't care.
And even the big Kentucky distilleries used to buy and trade stocks all the time.
And they still do.
And they still do. It wasn't quite as formalized.
Yeah. This has always been a practice. MGP just happened to buy what was at the time the largest,
Right.
what had been the largest
They're just doing it on a massive scale.
global distillery in the
Yeah.
world that went belly up on somebody's ego. And then
And they've made it massive.
they're printing money. Anyways.
Yeah. Full disclosure, before we started doing it, I had never heard of MGP. I didn't know what that was. And I think your opinion, so I've learned about it, and then I think your opinion on it has evolved a bit.
It has.
Over time.
Yeah, because originally I was like, no, it's got to be done by Uncle Jim in the back. He's got to have his six brothers
He's tapping
there.
the bourbon bottom himself.
And I mean, but there's room for that too, right? But at the end of the day, you guys sit back and go, I've tasted enough MGP now. We're about to prove it all doesn't taste the same.
Correct.
I mean, we're
literally.
That's why 8 minutes later, that's the reason we're doing this show.
And even more specifically today, we are dialing in on wheated MGP bourbon. So that just means that the secondary grain in the mash bill is wheat instead of rye, which we've mentioned that a ton on here.
So legally it's still at least 51% corn, but instead of rye's spicy bite, wheat is supposedly supposed to give you, a softer, rounder, almost pastry-like sweetness.
But lately we've found a lot of exceptions to that.
We have.
Yeah. But that soft sweetness is why people lose their minds over things like Pappy, Weller, Larceny. All of those are
Those are wheated bourbons.
And you know what? MGP makes one of the most popular wheated mash bills that's out there.
Yeah.
It comes in at 51% corn, 45% wheat, and 4% malted barley.
So today we have 3 very different brands, all built using that same MGP distillate, that same mash bill. But their finishes are all bottled a little differently. And we're going to taste each one, break it down, and then rank them.
For all of you.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's what we do here.
It's what we do here for the people.
We're tortured.
And over there in producer Katie's corner, she's got the official tasting notes, all the brand fact checking, and probably a sarcastic comment or two. Let's be real.
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait to correct you both.
Yep.
Not surprised.
That's my wife.
All
I
right.
love you, honey. 16 years.
Oh, congrats, guys.
Just recently.
Yeah, that's awesome. Cheers to producer Katie and B.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so first up tonight, we have Fiddler Chin Music Fastball, which is a really fun name, from ASW Distillery in Atlanta.
Now, these guys started in 2011. They're founded by 2 buddies from the University of Georgia. That would be UGA. That dog will bite you. It's a great joke. Who were basically running illegal stills in dorm rooms. As one does in college, not me ever.
Mm-hmm.
When it became legal, they were the first whiskey distillery to open in Atlanta since Prohibition.
How many people have we profiled on here that were the first distillery since Prohibition in an area? I swear. It's like, wait a minute.
So one of the guys, and you know, if you do Bourbon Universe, at some point you're going to hear the name Fred Minnick. And Fred says one thing he's so tired of hearing about is if your call line is somewhere's first distillery something, he's like, I'm over that. You got to give me something more. At this point.
Right. Like being first doesn't make you special.
Yeah, we're over that.
So they do make some of their own bourbon.
Yep.
And some single American single malts. But to get rolling, they sourced a ton from MGP, and they still do from time to time. So their whole Fiddler line, which this is a part of, is about blending that Indiana MGP product with local Georgia touches.
Yes, and for them it says Chin. Okay, so Chin Music is their baseball themed series. Fastball is basically their version of saying, here's the MGP wheated with just a touch of Georgia oak to keep it local. Now, if you haven't quite leaned in and really understood, you got this red label. Okay, you got this red label and you have the Atlanta Braves symbol. And if you're not from the Southeast, you need to understand that in the Southeast, the one thing that a lot of Southerners agree on is the Atlanta Braves.
That's
because for a long time, it's all they had.
It's been the local team, and it was the only coverage anybody in this area could get.
And when I grew up as a kid, there was two baseball teams you could watch if you lived in the Raleigh area. You could watch the Baltimore Orioles. Because they ran through one of the affiliates of, and then everyone could watch the Braves because of Ted Turner, right, and Turner Broadcasting. Now,
TNT.
yeah, traditionally in the South, what you got was the Atlanta Braves, and that was the team. You know, that was the team.
That's
so
also why there were a lot of Washington Redskins football fans, because that was what got played. Yeah.
So
Anyway,
so it leans heavily in on that theme, and it even has the Braves. You know, it's got their logo.
They're a partner.
So last year I walked in and saw this bottle, and I almost bought it literally just because I'm like, that's a nice bottle.
That's a nice bottle.
Yeah. It's a nice boulder.
We have children, clearly.
Yeah.
So again, that mash bill is that classic weeded MGP mash bill, 51-45-4. It's aged around 4 to 5 years, and it's finished in toasted Georgia oak barrels. Yep. And this one comes in at 100 proof.
Yeah, and they put that on the bottle that this is distilled in Indiana, but it's finished and bottled by ASW Distillery and aged, you know, it says on this particular bottle at least 5 years.
So we're coming in around 5 years.
Yeah, at least 5.
So the official tasting notes on this one is toasted marshmallow, brown sugar, orchard fruits, and a little cinnamon.
It took us a while to get drinking tonight.
It did. There'll be a lot of editing here.
All right. Definitely brown sugar and cinnamon. It's a very strong, not pepper spice, but a very strong spice flavor on it. Like baking spice flavor.
Yeah.
Not spicy, like peppery.
Now what it is not, it does not have it doesn't have a wheated grain chew.
Mm-mm. And it doesn't really have that, you know, on some of the wheateds, we get the sweetness or we get that grain flavor.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really get it strong in this one. So when we first started, we said it tasted like a farm until we finally learned kind of what that was. But I don't really get that strong with this one at all. Brown sugar and cinnamon are apt descriptors.
Yeah. So I got to have my favorite, or one of my favorite desserts today.
Creme brulee.
I had creme brulee, and it was a good creme brulee.
Did you bring me some?
There was none left. I about licked the
ramekin.
The ramen that it came in, and it came in a big one. It does have that sugar.
Yes.
It has that sugar.
Caramelized sugar is a good descriptor.
So that's where they're trying to go with that toasted marshmallow thing. Has no rough edges. It doesn't have any of that. That doesn't mean good or bad, but none of that chew. A little creamy in the front. Finishes nicely. Doesn't have a real long finish. But it's got a little more, to me, it has a little more oomph to it than, say, Buffalo Trace. To give it to, like, someone out there. Mm-hmm. I had Blanton's today. It's got a little more oomph than a Blanton's.
You've had a good day. Creme brulee and Blanton's. I went and saw a Disney movie where the parents died. I get what you're trying to describe. I'm also trying to think of a good word.
I just haven't yet. Yeah. I've been trying, actually. So, next up, we've got Old Louisville Batch W2. So, it's your taxes.
Yay.
From Old Louisville Whiskey Company in Kentucky. Tell us all about it.
Old Louisville Whiskey Company is a tiny operation that was founded by Joe and Katie Ferguson. They started off just hunting dusty bottles and barrels and then decided to start buying entire lots of aging whiskey, mostly from MGP.
Now, they don't distill at all. They're hyper-focused on sourcing older barrels, blending or bottling them straight, and slapping all the nerdy stats right on the label. So, if you're trying to imagine that in the bourbon world, right? If you think Jefferson's, that's what Jefferson's does. If you think 2XO. So like we said, we have some of those brands we really like.
Oh, absolutely.
But this is also a bottle. Thank you, patron, who's letting us borrow this. I've wanted to taste this for a while.
Yeah, he's excited.
But this bad boy, you know, it's not cheap.
No, it's not.
No.
But they do give you the mash bill, the age, and the proof. So for you, that is like catnip.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You're like, ooh, all the information. So this batch W2 is 7 years old. It's, again, that MGP weeded, and it comes in at 119.2 proof.
Yeah. And it's a 7-year-old bourbon.
Yeah.
And they only do a handful of barrels go into this release. So once it's gone, it's gone.
I'm so glad we're getting to taste it.
Yeah.
Tasting notes floating around: caramel corn, roasted peanuts, cherry cola, and decent oak spice kick. So it kind of sounds like a day at the ballpark.
It kind of sounds like right up B's alley if it actually tastes that way. So it comes in at around $120, which is not cheap, like B said. But you're kind of paying a little more for that transparency and the extra aging, which I think you pointed out both of those things.
I think you'll find that most people in Louisville, if they have any local baseball, a lot of them are Cincinnati Reds fans. Mm-hmm. Might be off on that. My cousin grew up there. Cincinnati's pretty close. Mm-hmm. The Reds. Cool looking mascot. I always thought it was the coolest looking mascot ever. Too bad they can't get a friggin' winning team. It's a great
That's a
ballpark.
whole other story. It was a great tradition.
Yeah.
But I smell peanut for sure.
So what you're saying is, Louisville is a B brand.
What I'm saying is yes, precisely.
All right.
You want to taste it?
Yeah. I get the cherry cola. No carbonation, but I get the cherry cola.
Yeah.
I get
flavor.
it. I get it in.
B's really excited about that.
When you get, it's kind of in those, kind of towards your molars, the upper part of your palate. It's where you get kind of that cherry.
I think B has superpowers in his molars. His molars taste things better than anyone else's molar.
Well, I sit there and I chew it.
I know, but I'm saying it's...
And no, I do not have a super defined palate. I don't know. There are those that can get this and tell you what they're getting. We said at the beginning of the show, we're always comparing it to what they say. Mm-hmm. You know, and except when we do a blind, in which case...
I think also, too, it's a confidence thing, though.
Yeah.
Because when we don't read tasting notes, I automatically then start defaulting to the vanilla, caramel, cinnamon, baking spice.
Well, those are all what's there, so...
But I don't get crazy with, like, cherry cola.
No, but
I see... Anyway, back to the point. You're right. There's a cherry.
There's something up there.
Yeah.
The decent oak spices comes at the very end. And I'm glad they called it an oak spice. I like that. That's definitely a char. That's good.
Oh, excuse me. That is good.
And it's they say caramel corn in the front and it has a nice
sweet front.
Yeah.
Now that you've said it, there is that definite cherry flavor. But I like that they called it cherry cola rather than just cherry. Because it's like Dr. Pepper or Cheer Wine. I mean, not exactly. Please don't go get this and pick it up, and then when it doesn't taste like Cheer Wine, come at me. But
it has a little darker profile than this. Yeah.
Good job, old Louisville.
Yeah.
And good job, our friend, for putting that in the selection you gave us this time.
And at $120, okay. Now we're moving on to Rare Saint Wheated Barrel number 1.
Just one, the first
one. From the National Bourbon Company. And we have to tell you, we have found that we really like the Nashville Bourbon Company.
Yes, we haven't had a miss.
We've been lent several expressions, and I'm looking forward.
And we have enjoyed all.
Yeah, and it's not something that I think I've seen stocked on any shelf.
No, and you can ask B, I got sucked in immediately by the bottle.
Yeah.
Like, I was literally like, I'm so excited to try this. I knew nothing about it the first time I saw it.
But the National Bourbon Company, the other stuff doesn't look like that.
No, but
yeah.
It's a cool bottle.
It is cool.
It's a cool bottle.
So
this is a brand new project from some bourbon enthusiasts in Nashville. So see, there's hope for us. We're bourbon enthusiasts in
That's
Raleigh.
exactly
that means
what
we
we
can
are. Just knock this right out.
So instead of middlemen,
with all of our resources for
that we haven't already invested in. Let's just pour everything we own into a barrel and see what happens. And let it sit for a few years.
Well, first we got to get a barrel that won't leak, because both of ours are
gonna leak.
Are literally for display only. They already worked their days.
They did. Yeah. They're retired.
She's a nice barrel.
She's a lovely barrel. We love her. So instead of middlemen, they started buying MGP barrels directly and then bottling them under the Rare Saint label.
Yeah. It's literally, and this, like we said, this is barrel number 1. Their first wheated bourbon. single barrel, no blending. It's a one of a kind. Wow.
I'm excited.
Yep. Okay.
It's not playing
bottle.
around.
God, it's cute. It's a good looking bottle.
That is a good
Anyways,
bottle. Look at that. Like, even I just love the raised, letters here. Like, the whole thing is
Well, don't worry. You know why? Because at $130 a pop. So 123 proof with the same mash bill. So, Katie's Corner.
Crowd source notes on this one are butter pecan, dark brown sugar, vanilla cream, and heavy toasted barrel.
So they're looking for caramelization from the barrel. That's what we've learned.
Yeah.
So, and like we said, what does this run you at MSRP?
MSRP is $130.
Yeah.
But depending on the hype that's happening right then, it's gonna probably be higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're paying for this bad boy. Yeah. This one,
it ain't cheap.
This one I've seen in local ABC stores. This one I've seen in some local places. Not as much, but we did see it when it first came out.
I've never seen that.
This. Yeah.
Well, now we get to taste it.
Yeah, I'm excited. Ooh.
Yeah.
At the very end. There's that heavy toasted barrel.
But butter pecan was an excellent descriptor for the opening taste. It is literally buttery. And then dark brown. The tasting notes are pretty spot on for this one.
So I'm going to postulate that one reason we like all of these weeded is that they're starting in 100 proof and going up. And we found with our weeded,
we like it a little higher.
we like it a little higher. We like the Weller Antique at 107.
They also all have a little age. The lowest is 5 years.
Yeah.
So I think for us, because then that brings in some of that oak spice
and
flavor.
And you know, now that you note that, of them, they're all getting a little darker in their taste profile. So
it's almost
check
like
mark for you for the evening.
Thank you.
Welcome.
It's almost akin to going from a light to dark roast in coffee.
Yeah, sure.
The depth of flavor changes a little bit. This one I really, really like. I'm going to use my word. I haven't used it in a while. It's complex. Because it's almost got layers. Because it's got what you just pointed. It's got that toasted barrel aging taste, but then it's got a lot of lovely sweet notes as well. It's vanilla. It's brown sugar. A little bit of buttery caramel at the front. This is I really like this a lot. Of course, I would like the most expensive one the best. There's something in towards the middle end that is just such a fun pop of flavor.
This has the most, to me, this changes the most. Both of these do that. Both of these kind of.
But you're right. This one you go on a flavor
kick.
journey.
Yeah, you get a kick.
It's a journey.
Yeah, you get a kick.
But very pleasant finish. And for let's remember, this is 123 proof. There is no burn. There is no dragon tail.
Yeah, okay.
Are you getting a little bit of a burn?
No, what we say burn, it's I think that we feel it smooth.
Are you saying that's because we like high proof bourbon?
Yeah, I think for 120 proof. So other things behind me that we have at that, if we pull down Stag. Those Stags are 123, 125 proof. If we pull that Garrison Brothers up here that's 130 proof,
light you up.
They hit different.
Yep.
So, yes, when we compare...
That's what I mean.
How do you like them apples to how do you like these apples? And I get that it's rye, wheat, blah, blah, blah. Shut up. Yeah, you got it. But all you out there. But my point is that, yeah, you get a wheat heat versus 123 proof, 125 proof rye heat, and they hit different.
They hit different.
So yeah. But I think if you're used to drinking 80 proof and 90 proof bourbon,
it would drink hot.
This is going to drink hot.
It would. But I'm glad you made that point. For us, noting we like our wheateds a little higher. And then for a higher 123, it's a very smooth. Which it may be the wheat that does that smoothing out. So
7 years in the barrel.
7 years in the barrel helps a lot with that.
Yeah.
Huh? Do we want to rank them individually or put them in our preference order or both?
So your preference order is 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
I mean, that was
right.
Yep. 1, 2, 3. That was not
We
hard.
filmed a few episodes.
I mean, that was just your facial expressions, and everyone watching this episode who watched the whole thing to this point went, I can do that.
1, 2, 3.
I think I'm going to be...
My prediction is you're going to go 1, 2, 3. But depending on the day.
Yeah, I can toss these. They're not. There's not that great a separation.
What a difficult life we lead, right?
Yeah.
I'm having to pick between two great options.
And so where this one comes in for me is that can I get this taste for less than $80?
Yes, I think you can.
And I think I can. Mm-hmm. Right? So I don't know that it's your bang for your
buck. For me, and we always go back to this, our Bardstown wheated is what, 20 or 45?
Yep.
Yeah. There would be no reason I would reach for that over that.
If this was 60.
Yeah, or 50, 55, yeah.
Well, you got that cool Atlanta Braves thing on. So,
that's worth $5.
That's worth $5, yeah. So if it was $60, it's fine.
Yeah. It's a little $20 to $30 too expensive. Yeah, I agree with you there.
So where are you going to rank red there?
Well, I had already decided. So that one's That Dog Will Hunt.
Would it be Hush Your Mouth if it costs less?
Maybe. Because I think we've decided, whether intentionally or unintentionally, that does factor in.
It certainly does when we talk about Old Frost or Bottled Bond.
You have to.
Because we rank it higher than that.
And availability
and I don't
also
know that,
factors
I don't
in
know
a
that
little.
it tastes better than that. But, you can go and you can walk it, you can buy it.
Walk in, you can buy it, and it's not going to break the bank.
That's right.
Yeah, but it's a solid quality product.
It is beyond a solid quality product. It is a fine...
It is worthy of seeking out.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is worthy of always owning.
Yes. It needs to be on the bar card. Yeah. It's a staple. Old Louisville, I ranked Hush Your Mouth. I said Fiddler. This was Fiddler. And then the Rare Saint is coming in with a cock-a-doodle-doo, cock of the walk.
Ooh.
I'm a big fan.
Okay. Know what to find you for your birthday.
I would be very happy about that. That would look beautiful on my gold bar cart at home.
It would look lovely.
You're like, no, it would look lovely right there. No.
Here's your birthday present.
I would keep it here. No, he would just walk me in here and be like, there's your birthday present.
Doesn't it look nice?
Don't touch it.
Doesn't it look nice?
You can't open it.
It looked nice.
Just admire it.
Yeah, see, it's right there next to the Russell's 15. It's gorgeous. It's pretty.
Oh, happy birthday.
Isn't hers? Isn't hers Bourbon Day?
Happy birthday to us.
Yeah, I've got Katie Tequila.
Yeah.
I've got Heather Bourbon and Bees Russell's 15 Happy birthday to all of them.
They're so pretty.
Yeah,
they're so pretty.
Don't touch them.
We don't know you that well.
No,
we don't know you like that. Yeah. No. Anyway, what are you ranking them?
Yeah, this is a Dog Will Hunt. Just because I think it's really good. I just think it's a little price. Yeah. But if they're selling it, no, it's not.
No, right, right.
That old Louisville, ooh. So that, like I said, they're both a tie for me. But I'm gonna put them both as high Hush Your Mouth. But I'm gonna respect your cock-a-doodle-doo.
Thank you.
I think it.
You understand my cock-a-doodle-doo.
Oh, I'm not saying it's.
Yeah.
This
I get
is.
it.
If we do it in a blind, I might rate. I mean, it's that close.
We also, though, love to do things like a blind with something we rate Clock of the Walk and be like, it was all right.
It was all right. It's fine. All right. If you tried any MGP wheated bourbons, drop your rankings in the comments below. What we really want you to do is comment a bunch and tell us how wrong we are. We don't want you to be one of those spammers who talk all about, this is a great episode. Now, I've got this Bitcoin I want you to invest.
In a special wallet that you can...
I don't understand.
Weird. I don't know. It's so
But what I don't understand is, what's the take there? They spam that, they put... But does that mean I'm going to click on it? Like, go... I don't get it. I'm not smart.
Yeah, but while B's contemplating that...
I don't get it.
Hit the likes and subscribe button. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X. And make sure you check out the website, guys. Love B's rants. We got some cool merch, and then just all kinds of other nonsense.
All these t-shirts are available in all types of colors,
and they're comfy.
They are comfort colors.
They're literally comfy.
Short sleeve hoodies,
crew necks.
You know,
If you want to look good.
Yeah, we got glasses with our logo on it.
We need a Glencairn. That should be our next product.
Okay, working on it. I hear you.
All right, y'all.
Get back to work, B.
While B goes and gets back to work. Until next time.
Cheersy, y'all.
Oh, hold on. Let me find one that has a little in it. All right. Cheers, y'all.